there. I thought I'd pop on really quick and do a couple of critiques, and I'm actually headed to a church dinner. All right, so let's go on Bumble. I'm going to click on back to meeting people. Okay, I have Troy. He is 48. His opening picture, he's like in a shed with some lights hanging up, and he has a hat on. All right. He says 100% single and not looking for hookups, but instead searching for my BF, best friend, partner for life to grow old with. Country and beach life, church, awesome career, fishing, barn fires, traveling concerts, to name a few. And after we match up, look forward to some great conversations and dinner or drinks. Happy bumbling right. Okay, I know not everybody's a good speller. I was a bad speller when I was little. There's so many bizarre spellings in here that it almost makes me feel like he's a bot. I don't think he is a bot, but there's like a lot of capitalized random nouns, and he doesn't use the word and. I'm thinking maybe he put it, I mean, he could have shortened it. Maybe it wasn't fitting, but then like use the plus sign or use the ampersand sign. It says he works out sometimes. He went to high school. He drinks socially. He has kids and doesn't want more. He's Christian and he's conservative. All right, let's see some more about Tony. Okay, he has his Instagram linked. He has a picture of beer. He has his Snapchat code, which that's a whole topic. If you want to know my opinion on Snapchat, I will gladly give it to you. To me, Snapchat has ended up being a red flag whenever someone has asked me to do Snapchat, so I just don't do it anymore. But that's just me. I know a lot of younger people, I'm 46, a lot of younger people utilize Snapchat more than me. So he also has a Confederate flag picture and a picture of the Constitution covered in bullets. So yes, he seems to be very conservative. The interesting thing about the Confederate flag is that it was never the official flag of the Confederacy. It was actually the battle flag for the Northern Virginia Army during the during the Civil War. And then it became a symbol of the Confederacy after the Civil War was over and the Confederacy had lost. So that's kind of an interesting fact about the Confederate flag. It was not the flag. So there's a picture of him with maybe a grandkid. Then he's got a selfie in the car. He's making like a face. He has his sunglasses on. You guys know how I feel about that. And then he has a selfie in his house. He's wearing like a beach necklace. That seems kind of fun. His house looks pretty clean, if that's his house. He has a hat on. And then his last picture, he's smiling, holding a kitten. And he has another like different beachy necklace. That's a really sweet and tender photo. He actually, it says he's 6 miles away from me, but he actually lives in a different state. He lives, maybe he commutes here for work or something. So I wish he'd be using travel mode because it's slightly misleading. But regardless, I will not be matching because our political views are extremely different from one another. But I do like his picture holding the kitten. He looks genuinely very happy. Okay. Oh, I accidentally clicked yes, and he had swiped yes on me. I guess he doesn't think I'm very liberal. I don't think our political views would align much. All right, let's see. Whoops. Okay. So we've got a guy here. He's 44. He is a truck driver. He is photo verified. Love it. He has a picture in a car or a truck. Maybe that's his work truck, but it looks more like a car. He's kind of smiling. He's like barely showing his mouth. Like barely. It's like not a smile. Okay, he says, what you see is what you get. Father of 2 adults, Proud grandpa. I'm just living life. See what happens. Okay. What you see is what you get. Well, I guess I'm going to find out if I see anything because I can't, what I see is what I get. I don't know you well enough to determine that. So that's probably not a great opening line. Let's see, almost never on working out. He went to trade tech school. He drinks socially. He would like a relationship. He has and doesn't want more children, and he's apolitical. All right, let's see. He has a picture, I think it's in his truck. It's got his name and work information. It's like a work uniform. He has sunglasses on, but you actually can kind of see his eyes. And he has a goatee and hat. He says, after work, you can find me sleeping. Okay, that would be an alert for me because he may not have time or energy to be dating. So he probably should either A, look for something casual or take that part off of his profile, because if he's sleeping after work, how's he gonna go out and do things with me or have me over or come over to my house or whatever? He's a real nerd about Star Trek. Okay, fun. This is a great picture, although I suspect it was very dangerous to take this photo. He has a picture, it's a selfie, and he is definitely riding a motorcycle. So I hope that he didn't crash. So he likes riding a motorcycle. Me personally, motorcycles make me very nervous because I've known some people to die from motorcycle crashes. I know someone who had long-term traumatic brain injury from motorcycle accident, and they just make me nervous. So I would be hesitant. I have swiped yes on people who have motorcycles, but I'm hesitant, and it makes me nervous to fall in love with someone because that fear is in the back of my head that they are going to get hurt or die. So that's just me, though. Some women really love motorcycles. Okay, he says, my zombie apocalypse plan is, well, I drive a truck for Walmart, so I'm hoping I'm pulling a trailer full of food. That's pretty funny. Or, yeah, like, what else could he be pulling a trailer full of? Cat litter. That would not help in the apocalypse. He's got a selfie here. It's a very nice selfie. He has like a plaid shirt on. He wears glasses. His hair is styled. He's in front of maybe looks like a kitchen cabinet maybe. Anyways, it's a nice picture. Again, he's doing that thing where he's not really smiling. He just sort of has his mouth slightly open. Sort of a strange mouth position. Okay, here's a smiley one. He is holding a baby, and that is cute. They're in a restaurant. He's got his work outfit on, and he's holding somebody's baby, and it is a very sweet picture. And then he's got a picture out front of the Harley Davidson dealership with his motorcycle. He has a funny shirt on that says dad jokes, and I can't see it too closely, but it's a nice photo. So I kind of get a sense of who he is. And then, he lives in New York. He is 12 miles away from me, but he lives in New York. So he should have set it on travel mode, especially I think maybe it costs money to do travel mode, but like if you are traveling for your career, if you're a truck driver, I would encourage you to go ahead and pay for the travel mode. It just saves everybody a lot of time and struggle. If I knew that he wasn't anywhere nearby, I would immediately swipe no. Unless I was looking for a fun fling, but yeah, if I was him, I would definitely add the travel mode. All right, let's check out a Hinge. All right, I've seen this guy on Hinge before, and I've always swiped no. Even though he's got a good profile. So he's verified, which I like. His first picture is in front of like the Colosseum or someplace that I would assume is in Rome or Italy. And he's looking sort of pensive and looking off into the distance, sort of an album cover look. He's a handsome guy. He says his greatest strength is he's great with his hands and problem solving. Okay, so like maybe he'd be handy around the house. He is tall. He lives a little far away from me. He's an engineer and he's Catholic. Okay, I don't know what his political affiliation is, but he is somewhat religious. Okay, sorry about that. The photos weren't loading, so we had to wait. All right, his next picture is him feeding a giraffe, which is an awesome picture. It shows that he goes out and does activities. His next picture is super blurry, and it is just like his shirtless body with gray sweatpants and his head's chopped off. That indicates to me that you just want to hook up, or that you're very proud of your body and maybe could lean towards narcissistic about your body. Also, why the blurry one and why chop off your head? I mean, maybe it's not even him, but he does now. His next picture is a shirtless selfie. All right, so he says, I get along best with people who are good-hearted, have a sense of humor, care more for others than themselves. Okay, those are great qualities to look for in another person. I'm glad that he said that. The pessimist in me, which I'm not much of a pessimist, but care more for others than themselves. Could it be a yellow orange flag that he wants me to dote on him like all the time, like not a 50-50 thing? That would make me like somewhat tiny bit cautious. But have a good sense of humor, good-hearted, love it. The other thing is care more for others than themselves. He might be a people pleaser and codependent. So I would just go into, if we had a date, I would go into the relationship or the date looking to see if I see any warnings of that kind of situation. So yes, his next picture is a shirtless selfie where he's flexing and he's sort of pulling his pants slightly down, and it's in like the backyard somewhere. I guess his house. So I don't know, you guys, I dated this one guy who was very concerned about his body. I made him this amazing meal one time when he got a promotion, and he wouldn't eat it because he would only eat like salad with no salad dressing, and he was constantly working out. So someone who's like super, super fit, I usually kind of clear away from them. I would like somebody who's sort of average. Like I want them to work out because I want them to be healthy, because if I fall in love with them and marry them, I want them to live for forever. But I don't want them to be so obsessed with their looks and their body that nothing else matters. So I would be a little hesitant to swipe yes on this guy. Now, if somebody was just looking for a fling with somebody with a hot body, cool, go for it. All I ask is that you have a good heart and you're non-judgmental. Okay. Again, that non-judgmental one, I'm like, yes, I like people who are non-judgmental, but you have to have a little bit of judgment and judginess because those are your boundaries. So maybe he likes people with zero boundaries. Maybe not. Maybe he's just been around a lot of people who judged him for certain things and he wants someone to accept him for who he is. Because that's what everybody wants. Next picture is just like kind of a closer picture of him. He's sort of half smiling. His teeth are showing, so that's nice. He's wearing it like a tank top. It looks like he's sort of in it like a tiki hut thing. And then his last picture is a shirtless selfie. It is in a mirror, and he's got his pants pulled kind of low, and his room is a mess. Like if you're gonna take a mirror picture, y'all, please clean up the room. He's got clothes everywhere. Also, it kind of looks like he's in barracks, maybe, or a dorm room. Doesn't look very homey. So maybe he's traveling for work, or maybe he's in the military. Yeah, so that's why I haven't swiped yes on him. I just shared your concerns that I just shared with you my concerns from his profile. That has always made me swipe no on him. So those are my critiques for today. I hope that you got some insight on how some, not all, how some women feel when they look at your profile, and hopefully it will give you some insight to change wording on your profile or change some of your photos. And I really hope that these tips are helping you get more matches and get more conversation going. And maybe I can help with conversations too. Let me know if you have like a conversation, you don't know why it stopped, or you don't know why you upset someone, or you want to know something, you want to think of something interesting to talk about with someone that you've matched with, I would be so happy to help with that. Anyways, have a good day.